There are different types of stem cells. You may have heard of embryonic stem cells in the past. These were cells that we got from in vitro fertilization. A lot of ethical and moral concerns about this, and they've actually been banned in using in the United States, except for very, very specialized academic research. This is not what we're talking about. The two groups of stem cells that we most commonly talk about are autologous. That means from an individual back into their own body, or allogenic, where we can take it from a donor and give it to a different person. One specialized example of that is perinatal stem cells, where we take the stem cells from the placenta, the umbilical cord, or the amniotic fluid of a newborn, and then we give it to another individual. Now, perinatal stem cells are a wonderful, wonderful source. However, there are some constraints on using them. They're mostly supply chain constraints. We only harvest them from mothers and pregnancies that are planned C-sections where there's absolutely no maternal or fetal distress, and the mother has been pre-qualified the same way that we would pre-qualify someone for a kidney transplant. If the mother at the time of her planned C-section is having any kind of distress, or the baby is having any kind of distress, then we can't use those stem cells, or we don't use those stem cells. So this limits the supply chain, if you will. Now, when used, they are what we call immunoprivileged, so they're very, very safe in using them with other people and other family members. There are some political issues of using this in the United States. So there is also a minor risk of maternal blood if we are sourcing the stem cells from the placenta rather than the umbilical cord or the amniotic fluid. And sometimes that maternal blood, because it's much more mature than the fetal blood, can cause a transfusion reaction.